Councilman Lizelle, will you please come forward? Councilman Blair will be presenting a plaque.
Well, first of all, I'm going to open it because knowing the city of Prescott, there's probably no batteries in this thing. So we'll look together.
Yeah, there's batteries, see better.
Okay, there's battery in there. Anyway, I want to thank Greg. Thank you. I'm not going to anything else.
Thank you, Steve. First of all, I'd just like to thank the citizens that voted me in 4 years ago. I learned a lot and enjoyed my stay here. Secondly, I'd like to thank my family who's put up with this for 4 years, which is the biggest thanks of all. And lastly, as much as I give staff a hard time, actually it's second to last, they do work hard for our citizens. And they do have a very lean and effective bureaucracy and people that take care of the 42,000 citizens. And they work their little tails off to help us have a community we live in. I'd like to thank Michael, which was one of my prize things here, to be part of his hire. John, I don't know what I'm going to do. I don't have a person to make fun of all the time, so I'll have to find somebody else. They've been great staff. Mark, Joe, Chief Black, Chief Light, your staff, your command staff. It's just been a pleasure. And George and Tom, especially with community development. And I'd like to also thank my council for putting up with me for 4 years, and some of them too. And but thank you. Thank you all.
Councilwoman Wilcox, would you please come forward? Councilman Siska will be presenting her plaque.
Jeff, you get your wife back. Gene, I can't say enough about how I've appreciated you and admired you. Just like my wife, we don't always see eye to eye. And, you know, Gene and I were cellmates in the offices over here. And, you know, we would disagree vehemently here on the dais. And we'd go back into the inner sanctum, and she was always respectful. Not that she agreed with me. In fact, she said one time, "You're pretty hardcore." But the truth is that we could always sit down and have a conversation about what we had disagreed about. And, you know, Jean, I always got this. I'd give her my version of what should be happening, and she'd go, "Well." So, Jean, thank you very much. Thank you so much for your service.
Thank you. This is my, last opportunity as a politician to grab the mic.
so I'm taking it. It's been an interesting 4 years, and I've learned so much more about city operations and the people behind making this city work so well. I really appreciate the staff. I agree completely with Greg Lozelle in saying that we have a great staff. They work hard, and we have a pretty lean operation. We don't get many vacations, and they work a lot of weekends. And we really appreciate all the work that they do for us. I've especially appreciated our public safety officers and supported them 100%. And really hope we can work out this PSPRS situation sooner than the 10-year luxury we have of the sales tax. I'm concerned about it, and it needs to be worked out with all the beneficiaries in that system. So I wanted to give special thanks to my husband, Jeff Zucker, who has, when I get home from a council meeting, he's got my glass of wine already on the counter. He's making dinner for me. It's just been great. And unfortunately now I'm going to have to go back to cooking on Tuesdays. But we look forward to spending some time on the road together in our little R-Pod and traveling around, and with myself being a little more active in the community in different ways other than being an elected official. Thank you.
Mayor Olbert, will you please come forward? Mayor Pro Tem Lamerson will be presenting a plaque to you.
I don't know what he's going to say.
Harry, it's been an honor and a privilege. You've led.
Could you get in front of a microphone?
You bet. How's that? Okay, Jerry. Harry, it's been an honor and a privilege serving with you, a distinguished military man. You've led the city with distinction. You've made some different and some very difficult decisions. You and I have not always been on the same page. We've been on a lot of the same page, but not all of them. And I've enjoyed working with you almost on a daily basis. I want to wish you good luck and Godspeed in your future.
Thank you, everybody. Let me first of all say that it's been a real pleasure to be the mayor. I've had tremendous support, and I've had a lot of fun. I don't regret leaving because there's been some real contentious things to deal with, and but I think we made good progress on a lot of things, and I'm looking forward to continue to work with the city and boards, commissions, committees, if they're willing to have me. But I know that we'll continue to be busy because, first of all, this is my hometown. I'm not leaving. Second of all, of course, is my wife's got this long string of things I haven't done for 2 years. And she's already told me when I get home, I'm going to have to start working that list down. So I know I'm going to be plenty busy, maybe not as busy as I was here. I definitely want to thank my Mayor Pro Tem for all of his counsel and his time. Kind of, you know, with his knowledge and background here, he gave me a lot of history that I needed. I want to thank Mayor Marlon Kirkendall. He did the same thing. We worked many hours together prior to my taking over, and he gave me a lot of history and understanding of what was going on here. And I really appreciate everybody I worked with on the council. Again, we didn't always agree on everything, but I think we had great respect for each other, and we got the job done. So thank you.
Now is the time for the swearing in of the new elected members. Will Mayor-elect Greg Mangarelli please come forward? Sheriff Basher will be giving you the oath of office.
Raise your right hand and repeat after me. I, Greg Mangarelli, do solemnly swear
I, Greg Mingarelli, do solemnly swear
that I will support the Constitution of the United States
that I will support the Constitution of the United States
and the Constitution and laws of the state of Arizona,
and the Constitution and laws of the state of Arizona,
that I will bear true faith
that I will bear true faith
and allegiance to the same
and allegiance to the same,
and defend them against all enemies,
and defend them against all enemies,
foreign and domestic,
foreign and domestic,
and that I will faithfully and impartially
and that I will faithfully and impartially
discharge the duties
discharge the duties
of the office of Prescott City Mayor
of the office of Prescott City Mayor
according to the best of my ability, so help me God.
according to the best of my ability, so help me God.
Congratulations.
Well, thank you. I'd like to just say a few words of thanks. First, I'd like to thank God for the opportunity to be in this leadership position. I'd like to thank my family, my wife, who stuck through all the campaign ups and downs, and they've sacrificed a lot during the campaign, and I appreciate their support and encouragement. Would not want to have done this without them. I'd like to thank our campaign team and all our supporters, people who worked very hard. It was a real pleasure to be on that team, and I want to thank all of them for all their efforts to get to this place. I'm truly honored and humbled to take this role of leadership in our city. I take it very seriously. I will be fully dedicated to the task at hand. We have some great opportunities that exist in our city. We have a very bright future, and I look forward to coming into the office tomorrow morning and getting at it and seizing those opportunities that exist for our great city to further enhance the way of life and the quality of life that we have here in Prescott. So thank you for being here today. God bless you all, and God bless Prescott. Use it with care.
Councilman Blair, will you please come forward? Sheriff Master will be giving you the oath of office.
I tell you, this is an honor. Thank you very much for asking me to do this. I was going to thank you very much. Steve, I've known you a long time. God bless. Please raise your right hand and repeat after me. I, Steve Blair, do solemnly swear
I, Steve Blair, do solemnly swear
that I will support the Constitution of the United States
that I will support the Constitution of the United States
and the Constitution and laws of the state of Arizona,
and the Constitution and laws of the state of Arizona,
that I will bear true faith
and I will bear true faith
and allegiance to the same
and allegiance to the same,
and defend them against all enemies,
and defend them against all enemies,
foreign and domestic,
foreign and domestic,
and that I will faithfully and impartially
and I will faithfully and impartially
discharge the duties
discharge the duties
of the office of Prescott City Councilman
of the office of Prescott City Councilman
according to the best of my ability, so help me God.
according to the best of my ability, so help me God.
Congratulations.
I was gonna make comments, but they selected me to take care of Palladini, so I'm usually a man of few words. Thank you. Because every time I open my mouth, I get in trouble, so thank you, everybody.
Will Councilman-elect Good please come forward for the oath? Sheriff Masher will please give the oath of office.
Please borrow your Bible. Thank you so much for that. Please raise your right hand and repeat after me. I, Phil Good, solemnly swear
I, Phil Good, solemnly swear
that I will support the Constitution of the United States
that I will support the Constitution of the United States
and the Constitution and laws of the state of Arizona,
and the Constitution and laws of the state of Arizona,
that I will bear true faith
that I will bear true faith
and allegiance to the same
and allegiance to the same,
and defend them against all enemies,
and defend them against all enemies,
foreign and domestic,
foreign and domestic,
that I will faithfully and impartially
that I will faithfully and impartially
discharge the duties
discharge the duties
of the office of Prescott City Councilman
of the office of Prescott City Councilman
according to the best of my ability, so help me God.
according to the best of my ability, so help me God.
Congratulations.
I too want to thank the voters of Prescott for electing me to this office. I take the trust that they have given me very seriously. I want to thank my campaign team. I outlasted 2 campaign managers, and a campaign treasurer, but we made it to the end of the line here. So I specifically want to thank my wife. It's been a long road. 59% of the voters voted in this election, but that means over 40% didn't. And I think it's really, really important that each of us take our responsibilities as voters seriously. As you saw today, we're making decisions that are very important to the city's future, to have a huge impact on the quality of life. So at the very least, we can vote. And for those people who pay attention and contribute their ideas, I will listen to them closely and consider them when I make decisions. I think most of you understand the positions that I took and the principles that I believe in, which are the best government is local government, the best government is limited government. So I believe in essential services, public safety, infrastructure, utilities, low regulation. I'm kind of proud to step in Greg's shoes there to represent that part of the council. And low taxation. So PSPRS is something I'm very concerned about. I ran on that platform of not necessarily supporting it, but I also appreciate and honor the representative government that we have. So you can rely on me to make sure that the intention of that tax will be used the way it was voted on and intended for the voters. So we're going to make sure that that PSPRS liability is paid down as quickly as we can. And lastly, I hope that God gives me some guidance and wisdom, and I thank you all.
Councilwoman-elect Scholl, please come forward. Sheriff Masher will swear you in.
please raise your right hand and repeat after me. I, Alexa Scholl, do solemnly swear
I, Alexa Scholl, do solemnly swear
that I will support the Constitution of the United States
that I will support the Constitution of the United States
and the Constitution and laws of the state of Arizona,
and the Constitution and laws of the state of Arizona,
that I will bear true faith
that I will bear true faith
and allegiance to the same
and allegiance to the same,
and defend them against all enemies,
and defend them against all enemies,
foreign and domestic,
foreign and domestic,
and that I will faithfully and impartially
and that I will faithfully and impartially
discharge the duties
discharge the duties
of the office of Prescott City Councilwoman
of the office of Prescott City Councilwoman
according to the best of my ability, so help me God.
according to the best of my ability, so help me God.
Congratulations.
Thank you all for joining us this afternoon. I know it's been a long afternoon, so I'll make my remarks short. First and foremost, I'm very honored and humbled to be standing before you as a new council member of the City of Prescott. I want to thank the voters of the City of Prescott for placing their faith and their vote in me to represent them on this council. I'd also like to thank the city staff. They have made this transition since the election very easy and have been very helpful, and I really appreciate all of their support, their guidance, and their expertise. I also want to thank my family. It's not every day that a teenage college student goes to their parents asking to run for political office and then asking for their help. So I really appreciate them. I would not have been able to do this without them. So I'm looking forward to what we have coming for Prescott. We have some amazing things, and I'm looking forward to serving with you all on this council. I think we have a very diverse council, and I'm sure we'll be supportive of each other and bring great things to the City of Prescott. So thank you.
I'd like to call the new council to order. And let's do a roll call.
Mayor Mangarelli,
Here?
Mayor Pro Tem Lamerson,
Here.
Councilman Blair,
Yes.
Councilman Good,
Here.
Councilwoman Orr,
Here.
Councilwoman Scholl,
Here.
Councilman Sischka.
Here.
All are present.
Thank you. As I understand it, on the agenda today, we only have one item, and that is to nominate and elect a mayor pro tem. And I'll defer to the current Mayor Pro Tem Lamerson.
Thank you.
Kick things off.
Thank you. As you know, Mayor, I've been on this council now 14 years. In that 14 years, I served with 8 different councils. I served with 4 different mayors. And I've been the Mayor Pro Tem on this council 8 times. And in that time, what I learned is that things change, okay? So what I would like to do at this particular point, acknowledging my fellow councilwoman, so to speak, has done a lot for this community. She was instrumental in your election, number 1. She was instrumental in getting Proposition 443 passed, number 2. As we just witnessed again today, her leadership skills are unapproachable. I would like to nominate Billy Orr.
Party second. We have a motion and a second, please vote.
Do I vote?
It's all messed up.
Yeah, you know what? Let's just do a hand vote.
All in favor, raise your right hand. Any opposed?
Passes 7-0.
Seeing nothing else on the agenda, I'm going to adjourn this meeting. Thank you.